Hello again. Welcome to another Angel of Cups podcast. Today we are continuing in our Astrology 101. This is part 3 where we will be discussing Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius from the zodiac wheel. If you missed the other two, you can view them here on SoundCloud or you can view them on YouTube, where there will be a link in the bio here in this link on SoundCloud. The YouTube is The Feminine Medicine. So last week we discussed Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, and now we're beginning to get to the middle or closer to the end part of the zodiac wheel, where first we have Libra, an air sign, a masculine air sign. He rules house 7, which is the house of relationships, marriage, and he rules the kidneys and the lower back and the endocrine system area in the body. Libra is a ruler with Venus along with Taurus. Taurus is the co-ruler. Libra is a cardinal sign, so it is a season starter. It's the initiator, the starter of things. Libra is very flowy and laid back sign, yet takes business matters and money very seriously. They're very good with structure in that way, but they're also extremely social. They're very good managers. They're very good people to have in business positions because they love to have the social energy wherever they are as cordial as possible, where everyone is happy. Libra stresses balance and equilibrium. For the Libra, the symbol or the archetype is the scale. So usually you see a woman with a scale or just a scale. It's the balance, it's the harmony, and the fairness of all. That's why I say that Libras are great for social settings, because they really stress the equalness and the fairness of everything. They tend to be pushovers with the need to heal everyone, and they can end up feeling drained in that way just because they want the fairness they want everyone happy, so they will overextend themselves sometimes to do that. And that's a Venus energy. It's just love, it's pure beauty. It's what can I do to make this as beautiful and happy and harmonious as I can. They prefer zero confrontation if need be, and they love to prioritize and organize. That's their happy place when things can be in motion. I mean, they are an air sign, so they always have things flowing, whether it's this way or that way. But that is Libra. Next, we have Scorpio, which is a water sign. Rules house number 8, which is the house of death and rebirth. Scorpio is a feminine sign, and she rules the reproductive organs and the genital area. Scorpio is ruler of Pluto, and along with Aries is the co-ruler of Mars. Scorpio is a fixed sign, so they are the maintainers, the ones in the middle kind of holding everything up and keeping everything going in that way, and weeding everything out that doesn't need to be in there. And Scorpio, out of the water signs, it's the deep water. When it comes to the water signs, Scorpio feels deeply and can connect on an emotional level to just about anything, just like the other water signs. But Scorpio is a little more deeper than the others. They go a little more to the darker things or the healing things, or they go in and they see things necessarily, not all the time that they want to see, but it is important for them to see it. Bringing the dark to the light, bringing the background to the foreground. That's what Scorpio is all about. Scorpio directs evolution and change and understands the nature of human nature. That's what they are here to understand, evolution and change. Death and rebirth stages of our lives. Pluto, the planet of the underworld and catastrophic earth events, is the sign that Scorpio rules. So events such as earthquakes, tsunamis, hurricanes, the moments in which big change takes action is Pluto energy. It's that like quick burst of, oh shit, something big is coming, and it's we really aren't prepared for this, but it's going to happen anyways, and we're going to deal with it regardless of whatever it is. I took a couple quotes off some websites to really just help you understand Pluto's energy, how big and massive this planet's energy is. Pluto's energy may be subtle, but its result will hit you like a ton of bricks. This planet is about transformation, regeneration, and rebirth. Things aren't pretty with Pluto, but they get done. That's from Astrology.com. This quote, negative expression of Pluto is an obsessive desire for power and control and general destructiveness. That's from CafeAstrology.com. Pluto is the ruler of all destructive choices and taboos in the world, speaking primarily of the human need for sexual repression that leads to deep unconscious frustration that tends to set itself free. Love that one, from astrology-zodiac-signs.com. And Pluto is 1/3 water, and it's very icy. It's icy planet, so it's cold. It's like, oh, you need this type of tough love. And I am mostly Scorpio dominant. My chart is just about almost all planets are Scorpio, except for some outer planets. I have 2 Capricorn, I have 2 things in Pisces and 1 in Leo, but the rest is Scorpio. So I'm very in tune with this energy of ice cold, of harsh truth, in order to change and to renew and to rebirth and to become that lotus that emerges from the mud. That's why Scorpios can be so cold. It's not because they like to be mean. And some Scorpios do like power. That obsessive desire for power and control. That's that Pluto energy. And it's a Scorpion stage, the first stage that thrives in that type of environment of controlling and holding control. Scorpio lives to understand deeply. Sex is a portal for them into knowing. For Scorpio, it unveils all layers and exposes the soul, raw and true. Although Scorpio can be prone to addictive behavior, it depends on the will of the individual to withhold or withdraw that power. So it's all about harness. Scorpio is a lot of energy to harness. With that Pluto energy, it really is a point of, all right, am I going to sit here and use this stinger right now? No matter, even though it would be really easy and it would really get my anger, frustration out, or that person would really just get their revenge quick, or am I going to take the high road and evolve from this and change from this, knowing I could make this person's life a living hell? Am I going to move on from this? Am I going to become the eagle or the phoenix in this situation? Scorpio energy is very shamanic in nature, for it's always understanding the inner workings, being orchestrated from background to foreground, like I said. It's always trying to understand, why is this like this, or the symbolism of something, or the deepest truth in the situation. Scorpio will get to the bottom of it without even trying. The tail of a Scorpio native is only used when that Scorpio native is in the first archetype, like I said, the scorpion, the lowest, hurting others along their path and providing defense mechanisms. The second level archetype is the golden eagle, soaring above and beyond to see love farther than just land, gliding over treetops. The final and highest level archetype is the phoenix, rising from the ashes, born new, strong and beautiful, overcoming hurt, fear, and pain, and embracing the fiery, burning love of the phoenix in all its entirety, and all that it took for you to get there. Creativity can be dark yet reflective with the sign, and the sign is extremely emotionally natured. They operate with feeling. They operate in the realm of emotions. It is how they feel so deeply. That is Scorpio. It's a blessing and a curse. So moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius is another fire sign. Rules the house 9 of expansion, philosophy, travel, journeying, and learning. Sagittarius is a masculine sign, and it is mutable, so it wraps up the season, it's wrapping up things, it's preparing things for new. Rules planet Jupiter, which is the planet of luck, opportunity, and optimism. And Sagittarius rules the hips and the thighs in the body, so that momentum of moving and moving things. Sagittarius is a very philosophical sign, always envisioning the bigger picture and maintaining a positive attitude no matter the mood of others. I really like to think of Sagittarius with their lens. If you guys kind of know a macrocosm, if you guys know photography at all, microcosm and macrocosm camera, that one is made or designed to have the lens really zoom in and focus on the teeny things in the picture, and the macrocosm is there to really focus on the things that are bigger in the picture and really kind of forget about the little stuff. I like to think Sag is very, very good with macrocosm. They do have the ability to go into microcosm, but very quickly they can switch their lens very easily, but the macrocosm is where they mostly have their mechanics and their brain and their perspective. Sagittarius has the ability to remain neutral in situations most of the time. This can be bothersome to some people, but it's really good for a group because they are always for the optimistic side. And they still are a fire sign, so they will explode if called for or pushed. I like to think of Sages as like the coolest sign, coolest as in temperature, of the fire signs, because Sagittarius takes very long to just get heated. They don't like to get heated, but once they do get heated, it takes them a minute to calm down and to get down from that boil. My opinion, Sagittarian energy, and a lot of astrologers will say this as well, is one of the most pleasant and friendly, and I feel like this is because they love to help and assist, especially with tasks that involve their passions. And sometimes for Sag it can be hard to say no, just because they do like to be of assistance and they do like to be of help and they like to be reliable. Sagittarian energy can give a boost of motivation for travel and expansive journeys. Don't count on this Sagittarian energy to be stagnant whatsoever. Sag is all about movement, travel, get up and go, quick movements, whatever it takes to get to the next point that I need to be, that I know I need to be. I'm going to get there. Sagittarius is all about keeping it moving in the most healthy and logical way. The sign gives us the energy and inspiration to take the leap towards our dreams. Jupiter is all about opportunity, growth, and positivity. It's the biggest planet in our solar system, as we know of the planets that we discussed. Sagittarian energy cannot be limited unless by their own doing. Always Sages. My brother is a Sag. I've had many Sagittarians in my life, and they are just so optimistic with whatever they are doing. Nothing will get in their way. They always keep it going. They always have some type of idea going. This sign is always having an idea, strategy, or a nifty invention that they created themselves, as Sages are extremely good with their hands. Sagittarius loves to solve puzzles and simply understand the way things work. They love to just, like my brother, loved to just learn how to work on his car, how to mechanic his own car, because he was able to understand the inner workings of the car. This piece goes to this piece goes to this piece. It's all interconnected. How can I understand how it functions so I can know and utilize it in a different way? Just like their brains, the mechanics of functions interest them. If you understand the way something is built or functions, you can utilize it in many fashions, which Sag is all about, like just using their hands, creating things themselves, saving money. They're super savvy with like salvaging things and saving money and fixing things themselves. It's amazing, and it's very useful for anybody. Sag, they're very handy, very, very handy. Sag energy can also be, if it's so all in and it's not balanced all the time, like they're like, oh, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. Like most fire signs, they can suffer from burnout and it can become a result of the not slowing down, and their mind needs to slow down. They just have so many ideas and their mind never stops racing. It's important for Sag to give themselves balanced, relaxing activities so their mind and body can rest and recoup and prepare for the next thing that it needs to go through. Sag is a very energetic sign. Most fire signs are, so they're always having this energy of movement and wanting to just let's go right now. But sometimes it's important for Sag to sit and deal with the uncomfortable so that they can understand that as well. So that's what I have for you guys today for Astrology 101 Part 3 with Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. The next episode or podcast episode, whatever, will be out next week, and it will be the last of the Astrology 101 podcast, Part 4. Capricorn, Aquarius, and lovely, lovely Pisces. And then we're going to move on to a new talk. It's undecided yet, but I will be doing a poll as usual to see what you guys are interested in. Also, if you are interested in Kambo medicine, frog medicine, toad medicine, I have my YouTube video up about my retreat. It's a summary talking about my retreat about 2 weekends ago that I had in Florida at a beautiful location with beautiful tribe. It was such a beautiful experience. If you're interested in that, please check out my YouTube, The Feminine Medicine. Again, that link is going to be on this podcast to my YouTube so you guys can see all my other videos. I hope you guys have a beautiful equinox, a beautiful spring season, beautiful Aries. This retrograde is almost over. We're in the middle of it kind of now. It ends on the 13th, so we're really almost there. So much love to you guys again. Until next time.